I was born on October 4th, 1928, in Olgachuggett. My mom and dad passed away when I was 6 years old, TB, and my dad's sister raised us till she died in 1940. That TB, a lot of people died from back in those days. So after that, my older brother took care of us. We kind of took care of ourselves, you know, in the village. In the old native way, when your two parents die, God's in charge of you. The orphans, that's the law, that's the native words. So my brothers and I was God's children, in a way, and you don't harm those people. When I was growing up, I was hungry, you know, we used to be hungry, trying to survive. All you do is hunt, think about hunting. That's all you got in your head is hunting for animals. You know, long ago the people move from where the good foods are. Springtime fishing, summertime salmon fishing, fall time put food away. And don't get too much either. That's what used to be a law. Because if you get too much meat, you can spoil it. And look for a good river, quiet. A lot of animals was around there. Geese, just when they start taking off the beach, it's just like they're moving. I mean, the whole, so much geese. The worst part of that life was missing them, missing my family. I know they took my mom across the river. I remember, so I watched. I used to. I still remember that. It's in me. It's that part, knowing that I want to see them. When I dream I'm with them. And a lot of time I say, this is not a dream, this is really. Then I wake up. Olgachuggett, they started school in 1941, and I was 13 or 14. We were all in first grade and talking Indians, you know. Oh, we get that teacher all upset because we all talk native, you know. Talk native to each other in school and playing ball, how to do things the Indian way, you know. And teacher didn't understand us, and he wanted to wash our mouth with laundry soap and oil us up every morning with cod liver oil. I went to school till the 4th, but that's about it. I didn't like school, you know, I didn't. School was not trapping was my thought. Mink, Martin, whatever is around there, you know. I think about a tough life, after 44, 50 below in a tent. I've been in Kijame. That's where gathering place, where they have Indian funds, games, all kinds of games, dancing, you know. Everybody's glad to see each other. They're happy. They used to tell a story long ago where nature, animals is the thing we know there's a lot of stories how bear got his tail lost. Because that one morning a fox was coming by with a lot of fish. And he told the fox, how you caught that? He said, you go to the lake and stick your tail in the lake overnight, pull it out in the morning. So bear did that. But it froze, you know. So that's how bear got no tail. And mouse story, it snowed one time, and that little mouse wanted to play. And his mom told him, no, you got work to do. No, he wanted to play. So he went sliding down, lost all his limb, you know. But that's what you get for when you don't listen to you. Listen, you wind up having nothing. Because you don't listen, you know. That's a kid's stories. When we were young, we were rich because we listened. We did what we were told. You know, work. That's what the Indian told us long ago. Work for what you want. There's a lot of little works to be done. Packing wood, pack water, stuff like that. After I grew up, just started working. In 1945, I went to work on steamer Alice, and I always tease about that. I thought I went to heaven, eating so good, you know. It was a life. After that, I started going to Cannery and Bissell Bay, and I worked for school. Then I ran a native store. I got elected chief when I was 20, and I've been there ever since. I'm a businessman in my thinking. You got to talk to people, ask them questions, you know, think. I made a lot of money for the store. In fact, I put money away in the bank, get the interest going on savings for the village. Money is something that I can, when you got money power, you got economic power. And I like to see the village learn that. Economic power, money. And you can use it wisely. Well, leadership is just something that's, I don't know how I ever got in that, because I don't know much. But I've been on a lot of boards. Bethel Health Board, Interior Housing, School Board, Tyanack Chief. That's been 30, 40 years I've been on boards. I like to work. It's a blessing to work. You don't know it till it's over. Dolly. She was in the Indiana Mission, and she came back. She was about 14 years old when we met. And she went the same grade as we did, 4th grade. So we kind of raised up together. Then we got mixed up by, what do they call that? Dating, we just sneak around. You know, she said, we got to get married. In 1947, we got married. Me and my wife, we had big family, 13 kids. And I don't know, grandchildren who lost track after 40. But she was a really loving mother, Dolly. We all do wrong. There's nobody that does do right. Sometimes we like to live in the dark so we can do things we think nobody knows it that way. I started drinking, sneak drinking, and that was Dolly's against Dolly. And so I had that problem. Boy, and that's a tough problem. And I want to commit suicide. And when that suicide come, do it now, do it right now, you know. That thought, the devil is so powerful in that. It's just, I keep saying, I'm a Christian, I'm a Christian, I'm a Christian. That's what pulled me through those stuff. But you know, I believe in the scripture. God said, I'll never leave you nor forsake you. Sure, God loves us. You know, He loves us so much when we talk to Him like you and I. He's like that. He wants to listen to. We're here for something, and then we get into the spiritual life. I really think that way. Dolly, in later years, passed away. I'm lost without my wife, really. I got nobody to share my problems, my happiness. You don't know what man and wife is. It's so precious, but there's no words to it. Our mind is too blind. Very important. That's what I think. That stick dance, that's where you send your people that pass on time and move to the next higher life. That came from the Anoka River. We don't have it no more. 1944 was the last one. And it went to Holy Charity, and from there it went to Caltech. There was a medicine man, you know. Some of them is good. They wish you good luck and you get it. You know, long ago, they feel the spiritual first. They heal the spirit life first, not the body. It's amazing. It's amazing. And it's really healed too. There's few of them like that. Very few of them. Long ago, Indians, they told us, Indian, there'll be somebody coming all the time. They'll tell you what they believe. They'll tell you this is the way to go. Hang on to what you got. Because in the end you'll have nothing if you trash that. It's a pretty smart saying long ago. Long ago people. My grandchildren are the backbone of, you cannot explain love for the children. That's coming. It's precious, and you don't know how to tell them what to do, how to do the best. Native people told us long ago, to give it the best you got, because that's what you're going to get back in the next life. Give the best always.